What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 filming news. Spoiler warnings if you don't want to know about the later part of Season 7. Probably about episodes 14, 15, and 16. 16 is the finale. We got some information just to get caught up on. We haven't done one of these in a while. And here we go. Basically, the Spoiling Dead fans wrote this today. Finale filming is popping over at the Gin property, which is Alexandria. So far, we have received reported sightings of Rick, Negan, Dwight, Tara, Jesus, Carl, Enid, Aaron, Eric, and Scott, which is Kenrick Green, Sasha's husband in real life. Not on the show, but in real life, Scott, and possibly Michonne. Last day of filming should be November 17th. They wrote on October 30th, at 2:25 p.m. Filming recap on Friday. There was some filming at the studio and then Alexandria late into the night. Rick, Michonne, and Daryl were spotted. We hear there were several other Alexandria characters there as well. Witnesses reported a scene where the RV, along with Daryl on his motorcycle, pulled up to the gates. It looked like they were talking to someone who was at the guard platform before entering. Some witnesses also reported smoke. However, it could be just been a fog effect. Then the upcoming filming, they said tomorrow, which would have been Halloween or last week. Filming will be back at Gay, Georgia over at Flat Shoals Road. They last filmed this area during episode 6 with Tara and her new female friends. Signs are currently showing road closures from 3 to 8. But basically, let's talk about this one. Let's look at that. You see the RV. This is the front entrance into Alexandria. And look who's that. I'm going with that's Rick. We can't tell. We won't know until the episode. But the RV's there. Daryl's supposedly in front of it at the front gate, which is amazing because then he makes it back to Alexandria. So I would assume that's episode 15. I believe that's what the filming was for that. Great picture. That's pretty freaking amazing. That definitely looks like Rick's posture at the front gate, though. So they got a different angle that's also the front gate as well. It's a little blurry picture, but pretty awesome pictures of the filming at night. I mean, this was right before Walker Stalker, Atlanta 2016, and this is right there in Sonoya. If you've never been there, you definitely have to be there. They were shining lights. There was a night filming. It was there. Pretty cool, pretty awesome, and definitely want to go back to there myself. And these pictures are pretty cool. It's on the side where the train tracks are there, and that's the other way of looking at the entrance of Alexandria. I can't tell if the RV's there or not, but it's just blocked off is what they're showing. That's the picture again from a little different angle. RV to the left, somewhere at the guard post. I'm going with it's Rick, but who do you think it is? Daryl is going to be there, and that's what we want. We want Daryl back on his bike, or a bike. I don't know if it's the bike, but a motorcycle, riding back up there to get back with his crew and everything, and that's going to be pretty cool to think of it there too. So I'm guessing Dwight and Negan go back to follow him. That's Sydney Park, who's playing one of the female characters that Tara encounters. Maybe she's back there at that episode, or maybe they're just saying that in relation to where they were filming. Just don't know yet. Spoiling Dead fans wrote this a while back, October 27th. Filming took place at Carol's creepy house of horrors. Morgan, Carol, Ezekiel, and Daniel Newman were there along with other Kingdom Riders. Daniel actually came out and greeted the fans. 10:26, they were at the studio for Hilltop with Gregory, Maggie, and some other Hilltop residents were filming. Today they were back at the studio again. We suspect the filming might involve some of the new female characters that Tara encountered in episode 7.6. We think Tara might be filming today, possibly along with the other team family members. So that was probably Sydney Park, but that was. So about a couple weeks ago now, they were back at the creepy house. That's this house. That was in episode 2 with Carol, Morgan. You can't have I guess Shiva with them, but I would assume Shiva would be there too, because that would be pretty sweet. But the creepy house is basically the Carol house now. That's Daniel Newman. He's the red-haired guy that he basically brought Morgan and Carol back to them. I don't know. We need some Jesus there too. Sounds like he's back there in the finale with them. Dwight, Negan, Jesus, Alexandria. They might be getting that March to War storyline. Almost getting ready for all that war. Get ready, but it's the finale, so it's going to be huge and really epic for setting up Season 8. Can't wait. Ready for Jesus, ready for this, ready for that stuff. What are you excited for? We're not even halfway through the first part of the season, but I can't wait for the later episodes and everything as well. So there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.